Hey friends, this is Caleb. Welcome to the Daily Devo. We're in our relationship series that is all about gaining wisdom from the scriptures for the various relationships in our life. And today's verse is James 2:13, which reads, "There will be no mercy for those who have not shown mercy to others, but if you have been merciful, God will be merciful when he judges you." Some translations say mercy triumphs over judgment. This is a sobering verse, right? It's like the forgive and you'll be forgiven passage. But this isn't meant to call into question the security of our salvation. It's not saying if you forget to show mercy that one time, then you'll lose the mercy of God forever. But this verse should cause us to take a good look at our own heart. Because if we make a habit out of not showing mercy to others, it probably means we either haven't received the mercy that God has offered to us, or at least we haven't been washing our minds and hearts in that reality. That our God is a merciful God, full of compassion, slow to anger, and abounding in steadfast love. In fact, right now, God, would you just wash our minds and hearts with that reality that you are a God of mercy. You've lavished your love on us, God. Give us grace to show that kind of mercy to those around us today. Guys, that's really the key here. One of the best ways to know if you are walking in the new creation realities of who you are in Christ is to look into the mirror of your relationships. How are you treating the people around you? I thought I was a pretty great guy until I got married. And then again, after 7 years or so, my wife and I thought we had things figured out, and then child number one comes along. And you have to go back and learn some of those same lessons all over again, right? And then add a second child, and you get the idea. God has given each of us relationships, be it family, friends, neighbors, co-workers. And today's verse is reminding us to let what has happened in our spirit through faith in Jesus to get into our actions toward others. We have been shown great mercy, unfathomable mercy. So are we showing that type of mercy to those around us? My wife is much better at this than I am. She's so patient with our children when they're acting out or making a scene in public. My tendency is to shame them into doing the right thing. And I hate that. It's something I'm working on as a parent. That's my human nature kicking in, right? That's some past hurt that I need to get resolved. Because God doesn't shame us when we make mistakes. He corrects us, sure, but he corrects us in love. And I'm still learning how to model that to my family. But there was a time when I was able to model that kind of mercy. It was to my daughter. This was a year or two back. My daughter is very artsy. She loves drawing and painting or getting something from the recycling bin and gluing it to something else to make these little creations. A couple of years back, she was out playing in the yard. She found a rock and decided that the door of my Jeep was the perfect canvas for her next creation. And she took that rock and drew this cute little smiley face with big round eyes and a crooked smile right there on my door. And somehow I had the wherewithal to calmly say, "Hey, sweetheart, did you draw this smiley face? That's a great smiley face, but did you know paper is for drawing and cars are for driving? So next time, let's not draw on Dada and Mama's car." I bet you don't have to think very long to think of a relationship in your life right now today where it feels like someone is taking that rock and etching something in your car door. They just do that thing that rubs you the wrong way. Friends, I want to encourage you today. Before you go any further, pause and ask God to enable you by his Spirit to show others the mercy that you've been shown.